Butternut squash bread. Yes, I said butternut squash bread. That's what we're making today. So I've made pumpkin bread before and it came out really, really good. I don't have any pumpkin filling, but I do have butternut squash and I already made it. Let me take you guys on a journey of me trying butternut squash bread for the first time. Let's do it. All right, so first what we're gonna do is sift in our flour just to make sure we don't have any hard bits. And then here we have a mix of, this is the apple pie spice, the pumpkin pie spice, a little bit of nutmeg, allspice, and cinnamon, as well as baking soda, some salt, baking powder, basically all of our dries. We're doing all of our dries first. Now we're gonna whisk up the dry. And then for the wet, we're gonna add in our butternut squash that's already been cooked. So what I did, I just got a whole butternut squash. If you saw my video from before, I did my butternut squash soup. In that same video, I show you how you can roast a whole butternut squash and get it soft without having to peel it and cut it. Just like mushing it up a little bit. Then I'll add in our brown sugar, a cup of that. This is olive oil, 1/3 of a cup. I'm gonna whisk all that together. I essentially whisk everything up until it gets until the puree and the oil and the sugar get nice and smooth and combined. Then I'm gonna add in my vanilla extract and I'm gonna add in my plant-based milk. Now for this recipe, I added in about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to kind of curdle up the soy milk that I use. It's because that'll help kind of give the same kind of texture that you get with buttermilk, because it's gonna react with the baking soda and baking powder. And now I'm going to pour half of my dry ingredients into my wet and combine that. At first, I'm gonna use the whisk just because until it gets a little thick. You just wanna be careful. You do this real slow so that you don't overmix and get a really tough bread. That's what we don't want. Okay, that's combined. We add the next half. For this half, I'm going to use my spatula to combine the rest. So that's how the texture will be. And it's just until combined. And then we're gonna go ahead and pour this in our loaf pan. I just have my loaf pan lined with parchment paper here. And then just smooth it out to make it real nice and even. And then just for presentation's sake, I like to just put a line right down the middle. It'll be a nice little pretty split. Then we put it in the oven. It's been preheated to 350 degrees for 50 minutes. And when we come back, it'll be baked. All right, so our bread has come out. It didn't quite do the split I wanted it to do, but it looks good. So we're just gonna let this sit here for about 5 minutes before we pull it out of the pan. And then we'll let it sit on this rack here so it can cool even more.
I mean, look at this. It is beautiful. Look at that crust. Resting is super key because then it'll kind of lock in all that moisture. Of course, you gotta slice it because if you don't slice it, you know what's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna try to eat the whole thing.
Don't mind the apron. Taste it. It's so soft and that's crazy. Look how soft that is. And then the top, how it has that browning there. So I love this recipe because it's a cool way, a very easy way to use vegetables, butternut squash in a recipe and be super flavorful. So if you enjoyed this video, I have another one where I use butternut squash in more of a savory way. Check out this recipe above and I'll see you on the next video. See ya.